Hello and welcome back to another session of Wild Outer West. I am your Dungeon Master, Walkmaniac C. Joining me as always are my ever-present role players, going in no particular order. We have uh, my buddy Jordan playing Alexis.
Hello.
We have my good buddy Tyler playing Ollie.
Hey, ya dum-dums.
We have my buddy Chris playing Duke Grimshaw.
Good evening.
And my good buddy Reese playing Yinvin Yinsaith.
Dum dum like gum gum.
When last our party left off, you were ambushed in Red Rock Canyon, shooting your way out, through a variety of different, bandits, one of which had a memorable name that escapes me at this time,
John.
and it wasn't John.
Sean.
Oh, Sean.
John.
Yeah, Sean. Uh,
Shower.
so making Sean's life miserable and getting rid of a lot of bandits along the way.
What's left of
Y'all made your way out of Red Rock Canyon with just a few scrapes and burns, and a couple hundred credits richer. Made your way to the drop-off point where you were supposed to bring the weapons that you had been hired to acquire. You took them there. You found out that the person who was you were supposed to be meeting was an agent of the Kareth Four, a underground, well, less of an underground and more of like an out in the open kind of resistance movement, with a lot of different rebel cells, that have varying degrees of hostility versus civility. And with this shipment, you found out that the weapons in question were basically like neurological scramblers, pretty harmless to droids, but to organic creatures, they could be incredibly dangerous. But hey, you got paid, so who gives a shit? They gave you 500,000 credits, which is probably the most money that y'all have had in a very long time. And returned to town to go ahead and sort out some bounties, get some upgrades to get the ship taken care of. And as you returned, Alexis happened to check her email on the ship's onboard communications console and found a message from a bounty hunter who had been tracking her and had her Theo being held hostage. And that is where we're going to pick up, as I'll say that like all the upgrades that y'all shot me between last session and this session, we'll go ahead and say that like you're in the process of like getting them out of the scrapyard and getting them installed right now. So you've already paid the mechanic and everything's kind of sorted. And I will say, because I know that Chris, you still had one to choose, and Jordan, you still had two. Don't worry that like if you did or didn't get to like add them. There's plenty of starports in the galaxy, and there's always time to like upgrade, change out, or replace stuff on your ship.
Sounds good.
So yeah, we pick up here as the party is kind of like back in the area, getting ready to kind of like set out for their next venture, when, of course, like I said, Alexis, you get this message.
So everyone's already in the ship, right?
That is a good question. I don't know if everyone is.
I don't think we've turned in the bounties for those dudes yet. But we gotta do that first.
So the bandits that you killed, and the one that you took alive who is hog-tied in like, and I think that at this point you guys just have him. Like, I don't think, because you turned in the Vroki and the cart and got some money back.
You're mine,
so,
boy.
So I don't think you ever actually I don't think you ever actually like turned him in. So he's just hog-tied being dragged around by whoever.
So what you're saying is we turned in our pack animal with our bounty still attached to him?
No, you turned in your pack animal and your wagon, and you took your bounty out of it.
Okay, cool. So did we collect the bounty yet?
To
I
my
think that's what we
knowledge,
need to do
you
first.
all had not done that yet. You basically have a bunch of body bags and a tied up guy that you have been, that I assume Ollie just dragged back to the ship.
Yeah, so we could probably take care of that first before we do anything. Try to get some cash out of that.
I mean, yeah, it's always good to consolidate some cash.
Yeah. Liquidate some assets. Liquefy some assets.
I mean, yeah, it's always a good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. Let's do that.
Okay.
I guess another question I have. The rocket launcher that I was attaching to Spartacus, my mech.
Mhm.
I don't think we ever like decided how we're gonna do that.
So how I'm going to have that work, is that within the mech, it will be an action to fire it. It will basically count as a minor, um, like it will basically be similar to a fireball spell, except it will not be using that spell slot. So mechanically, the damage will not be like 8d6. It'll be something more akin to like 6d6 fire damage.
Okay. I'm guessing it's also a full action to reload it.
It is a full action to reload it, yeah, and it does require specific, because it is an RPG, like, so it requires that form of ammunition.
Would I be able to pick up any of that type of ammunition in this town or city?
God, who knows?
Worth a look.
You can always check the place that Yenvin went earlier, where he tried to pick up some weapons. Now that y'all have some cash burning a hole in your pocket, um, just just keep in mind that they might not have what you're looking for.
Well, now I'm intrigued.
I mean,
Said it
hey,
like that.
you're more than welcome to go wherever you want to try and do whatever you want. I'm just here to narratively fill out the world as y'all explore it.
And enjoy the chaos.
I guess I guess this probably take place before I check my emails and whatnot. I guess I'll check by that place, see if they have the ammunition I'm looking for.
Then yeah, if y'all want to like, if we want to run things back before the email, we can handle a few things before that happens.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I mean, I feel like immediately we're like storm, so let's
so
handle.
Duke wants to handle the bounties. Does anyone want to go with him, or do you want to let Duke handle that himself?
I'll go with him.
Okay, so Yenvin and Duke are going to turn in the bounties. And then Alexis is going to the weapon shop to kind of like check on their stock. Ollie, do you want to go with her, or do you have something else you want to do?
I feel that Ollie would have everything he needs. I think he'd go and take care of some stuff on the ship.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll say that you're like you will be helping the mechanic to kind of like get everything on board. Like he can get everything installed. He's just gonna basically have you like serving as labor, like carrying the parts.
Yeah.
Okay, then first thing we're gonna do is start with Duke and Yenvin. You all head over to the sheriff's office that Duke had been to before. Arriving there, he kind of like looks you over and just goes, "Well, hey there, Grimshaw."
Can't remember. What was his name again?
I believe he introduced himself as Sheriff Cogburn.
Morning, Cogburn.
He looks over and sees the body bags that you and Yenvin are dragging in, and he goes, "Well, That seems acceptable so long as they ain't strips of flesh and are full carcasses that we can identify.
I remember the last time. I remember the rules.
All right, thank you very much. And then, like, I think the other person is just on your shoulders, like.
Oh yeah, this one's still alive.
I made kind of a joke. I slice off a piece of skin from one of the carcasses and hand it to the sheriff.
He looks at you,
Oh.
and you hear the servos in his head as his eyes narrow, and he just goes, "Well, I will certainly go ahead and pay you for what you have brought in."
I look at him and I go, "The flesh is for me. You can have the carcass."
That's the end of jokes for one day. What do you say, boys?
He is just he just takes the bandits, goes ahead and hands over he checks some tags them and hands over the bounty. So I'm gonna go ahead and up your party fund credit. So it says 454,000. You now have 454 1,987 credits.
Outstanding. I can buy
As you got a bonus for bringing in that guy alive.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I
Um,
think it's business here.
Hell yeah, dude.
yeah, so y'all get your money and are able to cash things out. As you're leaving, you look over Duke, and you notice that there is in this office a new bounty flyer.
Okay, I guess I like to take a look at it. Kind of my thing.
Yeah, you take a look at it. And on it, you see that it has just come in today. And looking at the location on it, this is a bounty that extends outside of like the system. So like it's more or less that it was dropped off at this station, but while the bounty can be cashed in here, it can also be cashed in a bunch of other places because like it's that big of a bounty. You see uh the droid that you had met with earlier to this day.
Okay.
And you see that his bounty currently has him worth about 600,000 credits.
Damn.
For being involved
Alright.
in extremist activity, um, inciting riot, as well as divisive and incitive rhetoric.
Hmm. That's interesting. I mean, I would like I like to know both sides of the story before I make any determinations personally, because when we talked to him, he seemed pretty reasonable.
When you look at the bounty issuer, um, Duke, your two sides of the story is gonna we'll see how that sways. You see that the people that are issuing the bounty are the Amercadian Space Brigade, the same people who have a $200,000 bounty out on your head.
Okay, so the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yes,
Just
yes.
saying. But if I were to be able to bring in that bounty, would my bounty be canceled?
It is highly likely that if you were to bring him in, your bounty would be null and void.
Interesting. Well, let me think about it. Let me take the paper and mull it over. If we run into him again, we can decide then and there. We'll cross that bridge if we get to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right now, I got other things I gotta worry about.
Yeah. And with that,
Options,
you
sure.
make some money, you grab some paper, and you start heading back to the ship. Alexis, you enter into the shop. And you did. I'll say that you probably just to go ahead and make life easier for myself. Brought the laser pistols with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that you can go ahead and sell those here as well. And you will also have currently on hand your pocket change, which is the 1800 bandit money.
Okay.
Which actually, wait, I think y'all already divided that and put it in your own inventories, didn't y'all? Because you divided that 4 ways,
I would hope so.
which I think was like 400. Yeah, because we had a
Yeah.
discussion about 450 credits in each person's pocket.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right, so then I'll go
Yeah, I
ahead and
got
take
like
that.
500 credits in my pocket now.
I'll take that out of the party funds then, since it's all in your personal fund. But you do still have the Oh, right, and I'll go ahead and take the RPG and the sniper rifle out of here because you're putting it on Spartacus, and the sniper rifle is in Duke's possession.
Yep.
So you just have the laser pistols, and you're gonna sell those. So yeah,
Yep.
you arrive with the money in your pocket and the laser pistols, and you check to see if this local smith has any RPGs.
RPG ammo, but yes.
Well, yeah, the grenade.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got 2.
Does it look like the actual like the same one that's currently loaded in the rocket launcher I have?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. You said there's 2 of them?
Mhm.
Hey, amigo, how much are these? Kind of looking at him, calling over to the guy.
He looks it over and just goes, I would say about 600 credits for both, 300 apiece.
And how much money am I getting in from trading in the pistols?
You slap those on the table, and he just looks at them and starts running some numbers. And basically gives you about 150 off the RP. So it'd be about 450 with the trade-in value.
Fucking, that is a deal.
So it's
450
so it's
credits,
exactly the amount of money that you just made off of a bandit's corpse.
Yeah, exactly. I'm slapping it on the thing and grabbing the 2 things, and then I'm going back up to the ship and slapping the actual rocket launcher on Spartacus now.
Yeah,
I
and
believe I rolled pretty good for like being able to do that. I don't remember what I rolled though.
yeah, I think you were. I don't know if you had rolled a Tinker's Tools check yet, but I think you were going
Oh
to.
no, I did. I got a 22 on it.
Oh, then yeah,
it's
it's flawless.
yeah.
And then
And then I check my messages.
then you check your email and get the bad news.
At this point, would everyone be back at the ship?
I think at this point, Ollie has finished loading the final component and getting it installed, and Duke and Yenvith are walking up the gangplank.
Since I know Duke is the captain here, I'm gonna kind of like scramble up, running up to him. Hey, amigo, a friend.
Whoa! Take it easy, Ian.
Something
deep
has
breath.
come. Something has come up. I need y'all's help. As I told you before, I now have a bounty on my head. And I just checked my messages. Someone has my deal, and I don't like that.
You're what now?
My deal, my uncle.
Oh, I see. That is a bit of a pickle.
So I am humbly requesting your assistance in
Now,
going to free my uncle.
now you've done a lot for me, and I like nothing more than to go help your uncle, but I can't make that decision without the consent of the rest of the crew. You understand?
Ollie's already agreed, kind of pointing back to Ollie. You has no idea what I'm talking about.
Okay, that
And
just
as I
means-
do this, I give Ollie like a pleading look. She's like,
Big old
"Please
puppy
agree,
dog
please
eyes.
agree, please agree, please agree, please agree."
That leaves Yin. We're gonna have to hear what he has to say.
So does Ollie agree or disagree? Is the question.
I mean, I'm bound to I am bound to my captain. If he says to go, I will go.
See, he said yes. See, that's a yes. Okay.
Close enough.
I'm guessing Yibin will be walking up behind you as well.
I guess he's still kind of hanging out back at the the sheriff's office.
No, I left with you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm good with following y'all.
all
Whatever
right,
we want to do, I'm down.
all right, folks, mount up.
I say just kind of grabbing you into a hug.
Oh, we're not that familiar yet.
Just ignores you saying that. She like jumps away from the hug and like runs back into the ship, like getting everything ready as quickly as she can.
Get myself.
All right. Well, as you all prepare to get out and get moving, you kick the ship up, get everything rocking and rolling. I will say, now that you do have the comms package installed, you do already have the ship's computer to be able to like send different things going in and out. So if there are any of these debts or bounties that you want to clear off this sheet right now, we can go ahead and do that. And each one will come out of the party fund. So are there any that you want to clear?
Fine. 454,000 credits. You guys go ahead. You guys go ahead first. Guys,
Just how much do we have?
You have 454,000.
and 3 strips of flesh potential bounties. Oh, did we turn those in?
You couldn't turn them in here.
Okay, we'll hang on to those until we get to some place that can actually test those for DNA.
Yep.
454,000, almost 455,000 credits. So that could potentially clear that would clear Yinvin's name. It would definitely get rid of my bar, bank, and ship mechanic debt.
I mean, we could definitely. I mean, with the money we have, we could clear everybody's small debts at the very least.
That is what Dave Ramsey would suggest. Yes.
Like we could cover Yinvin's and all of the Yinvin's and 3 of Alexis's debts.
Now the question is, do we want to spend all of our money right now?
Well, we have over 100. We have over 400,000, right?
We have
400,000.
we have 450 almost 455,000 credits.
So let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21. We spend 21,000 credits. We pay off 3/4 of Alexis's debts and all of Yinvin's.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We cut our funds in half. We divvy up $225,000 or 225 credits worth of debt, and we pay that off right now.
Works for me.
All right. Everyone go first.
So then I'll go
I
around
will
the
say-
I'll go around the table. Ollie, are there any of your debts you want to clear right now?
No.
Okay. Alexis, are there any of your debts you want to clear right now?
Let's get the 2 fighting pits out of there at least. The 2 fighting pit debts.
Okay. So that'll
And-
take 8,000 off.
I don't like the Americadian people, so fuck them. I'm not paying them yet.
Alexis is like, I want to find out what that's about before I pay them shit. Yinvin, are we taking
Because
care
I don't
of
remember
your...
fighting for them. All right.
Are you wanting to take off your 5,000 in fines and larceny charges?
Sure.
Okay.
So Yinvin, congratulations, debt free. Debt free Screech.
For now. For
Now.
now.
For now.
And you have currently used up 13,000. So now we come around to Duke Grimshaw. Duke Grimshaw, what do we want to clear out?
I'm clearing out the credits for the various bars, banks, and ship mechanics. The other debts I may be able to clear for cheaper, if you know what I mean.
Ollie would come if we're like looking at. Are we looking at the debt screen, or are we just like doing this on our own time?
No, I'm
Um,
looking at that right now. What are you guys looking at?
So this is like
'Cause-
this is like the party consolidating because Duke has a business account for the Spirit of Valor. And
Yeah.
so the money was deposited in that private account. So you guys are basically like, hey, like, can I borrow this money to pay this out? Or like you all are gathering around a table and just like going through your various shit and like paying shit out.
Okay.
I'll
'Cause I
leave it up
don't
to y'all if
think
you want to do it separately or together.
Yeah, I don't think Ollie would make a mention of the Slunga issues he has,
Yeah.
but if he knew that Duke had problems with him, he would urge him to pay that off.
Okay.
We might have to hold off on that. It seems like all these things are bounties. Well, except for the debt for purchase of biological agents. He has a 2.3 million credit bounty on his head, which we know that the won't pay. So
Yeah,
actually, we can
Ollie
use that
would
to our
not
advantage in the
be.
future.
I mean, Ollie would not be bringing this to anybody's attention. He would not mention any of these debts to anybody.
He's a man of few words. I like it.
Yeah, maybe Duke might know, but I would say that Yinvan and Alexis have no idea about these two things unless they did their research.
I think I would know because I was trying to collect the bounty at one point.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just say that I know, but no one else does.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
but you don't know
What are
anything
the-
about the 200,000 credit one. I wouldn't have mentioned that.
Yeah,
What does that
the
mean?
200,000 credit one is like I feel like it's more of just when you guys are going and like uh I don't know how frequently Duke does his own accounting.
Probably not. He ain't much for book learning.
Then yeah, you have no idea that Ali is in debt whatsoever.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
You know about his
What's the
bounty,
big-
but his debt is his business because I don't know. Maybe Ollie has some weird forest druid somewhere that's also an accountant. He's a CPA.
Just hanging out in a tree somewhere.
Ollie just walks through like a marsh in this hell blasted fucking planet, full of
He's
like
just sitting on
cracked
a
veins and sickening smog, and out of nowhere a rat man comes out of a tree and just goes, "Hey, and well met traveler. Oh, hi Ollie. Are we doing the taxes today?"
He just pulls out a TI-83.
He just puts on like the little green
so-
visor and pulls out a clipboard.
Yeah.
So how much money did that leave over that you were willing to sacrifice?
That was half. So out of 225,000.
Out of what you had set aside, currently with the debts you are clearing right now, you've only spent 93,000.
That's we're doing pretty good actually.
Well, if this is money that we don't need and we don't care for, or like it doesn't matter if it goes away, I would take the rest of that and pay off the biological agents thing.
All right, you
We're
wanna
over all of our budget.
you wanna take 200,000 for the biological agents?
I want to take whatever was left of what was being used for that and go towards it.
Okay,
Got
so
it. Give me
you're
1
paying
second.
You're paying it down. You're not paying it off.
Yeah, paying.
Yeah,
it down. Got
no.
it.
I think any extra that we were good on spending. Just taking
me
what
1
was
second,
left
I
over
gotta-
that everybody was.
So that'd be 134,000.
If that was money we were planning on spending and no one wants to spend it, I would just use the rest of that.
So
So
you
got
currently
66,000.
still owe 66,000 for some of your biological agents, but for the most part you've paid down a lot of the debt, like at least 50%.
And we still have a really good bundle of credits in case we need other things.
All right. Now let's figure out what that leaves us with, and let's keep the party going.
Well, it should just be 2,540, 254,000 because we divided it in half.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, you have 227,987 credits remaining.
Okay.
And that's a good number to have.
Press on.
And yeah, I'll go ahead and bring us to the next map.
Let's do it. Ooh,
Nice.
sparkly.
With colored dots.
So, welcome to the galaxy map. You all currently find yourself here.
Yay!
And do I know where the message came from on the map?
So here's the fun thing. You don't know where the message came from, but they dropped you coordinates.
Coordinates are
The coordinates are going to take you pretty much halfway across the galaxy. But you can easily make it in a few jumps. Like, it's easy peasy. And with the astromech you guys now have, like, it'll be much easier to chart the navigational course.
very cool.
And
I
since
do
you're
wanna
not in any
ask,
immediate danger, it'll be easy enough to just beep boop 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 boop.
Could I
All
try
right.
and like quote unquote hack the message and see if like I could find out where like it was pinged from, where it came from. trace
You
it?
can try and trace it. It's going to be very difficult to do across the vastness of space because it was pinged through a couple different satellites. What would be easier would be to go to the location and then try and track where it was pinged from. Because once you go to the location, you can be like, okay, I'm at the coordinates it told me to go to. Like this will be easier to kind of like find the source of where he's holding my uncle potentially.
Okay. So it's like, we're still going to the coordinates, but I just want to see if I can try and piggyback and trace like the original message, like where the message originally came from.
I mean, no check required. The original message, like you saw the background, you know exactly where it was. It was your uncle's apartment.
Oh yeah.
So he basically recorded it and then sent it from your uncle's apartment, before transporting him to the coordinates that he sent you.
So
Okay.
on the way, did we get to look at this this recording?
If Alexis would share it, then yes, the party will be able to look at it.
Because I want to know what I'm getting myself into. I want to see this recording.
I would have showed it to you guys, yes.
Okay, cool. Is there anything specific about this recording that what we would need to be able to see? Like, should we roll for perception?
So say it did come from a bounty hunter, so Duke actually could recognize the voice, maybe, perhaps.
Yeah, it's possible.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. That's not what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Perception. Perception.
Yeah, you recognize the Wow, you rolled
It's
3
wrong. It's wrong.
perceptions.
It's wrong.
I
Yeah.
apologize. I didn't make the noise. But yeah, let's just go with the top one.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna use the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, so you like based on the what you see and kind of like having Yinvin, I'll say that he'll provide more or less like the help action in the sense of like he is y'all's ship off like communications officer and can easily kind of like track and break shit down. Like that's his bread and butter. So what you're looking at is basically like you can tell that it was recorded off of a droid based off of like the uh, information being shared. And then on top of that, like looking at the location as well as other aspects of what you're seeing, you have a pretty good idea of who this is.
Okay, cool.
Give me one
Now-
second.
Sure. Now it's being recorded off a droid. Does that mean is the message saying "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope"?
It is not. It is saying, I've got your uncle and I'll fucking kill him.
Oh, that's not fun.
So this is the bounty hunter that you suspect is the one who is doing this. This is Greedar Mork.
Okay, so I probably think we should talk to Yinvin regarding her uncle to get any information we can regarding his bounty.
Yeah, you can definitely ask Alexis about the information on the bounty, and have Yinvin kind of like check and cross reference anything that you're looking for.
I'm sorry, I got my names mixed up. I
Oh, good.
I was gonna ask Alexis about the bounty.
She basically just explained. She kind of jumped from a couple, like through a couple of fighting pits, and kind of owes some of the money. So this is probably from one of them.
I see. So he's collateral. He's not.
Yeah,
He's-
he
he's
from
not
what I
the
can tell,
property.
he's collateral.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. He's a hostage. So
Yeah.
that was not. Okay. Sure. So I guess we're on our way.
So I'll say this. And you know this, Alexis, which
Mhm.
is that so you have paid off the bounty for this. Like one of the bounties that you guys just paid off was the one for this fighting pit. The issue with bounties to Slunga is that you can pay it off and it goes right into the organization's pockets and the organization forgives and forgets. The person who posts it typically doesn't. So
See.
you
Took it
guys,
personally.
yeah, so it's like a vendetta. So any of y'all's Slunga type things, so like the one that Duke has out, the one that Alexis and Ollie have, you can pay them off, and it will just go back into the organization, into the family, and the organization will forgive and forget what you've done. The person oftentimes will not. The main difference is that the bounty is posted through the crime family, so the reward is backed by their money.
I see.
If you guys pay off the money, whatever reward that the person can offer for this personal offense has to come out of their pocket. So there's a good chance that the person who Alexis offended does have that kind of money lying around and can pay it off. There's also a good chance that they don't, and the bounty may get lowered.
Okay. Now we've had our run-ins with the Slunga before, and we know they're not always willing to pay.
Mhm.
So I'd say they've already burned that bridge.
Yes, more or less. Because it depends on who the rep is. Because that's the thing, is it is genuinely like a crime family. Like there is tradition and honor and respect, but not everyone always goes by those ideals.
Okay, cool.
So if you meet like some old rat, like some Don Corleone type guy, he'll probably be like, "Yes, of course. A rat always pays his debts. I will give you exactly what you asked for." But then if you meet some young kind of like slick back greaser type rat, he might try to fuck you over. So it's the difference between like old money, old respect, and new money.
Yeah. The old punks haven't learned any respect yet. The new punks haven't learned any respect yet.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
get that.
So yeah, that's how it
Mr.
goes.
Vinegar. Alright.
But
Well, let's go find out.
yeah, with Greedar Mork, here's what you do know about him, so you're not walking in blind. Greedar takes bounties for the Slunga exclusively. Like he basically works as a bouncer or an enforcer for them. He only has a membership with the guild, so he can take more jobs for them. He primarily uses droids. He has a cybernetic arm because he was injured in a conflict with Amercadia and had it replaced with a like droid arm that he ripped off a construct. And is very fond of using droids and cybernetics as his enforcers.
I think we should hit him with the rocket.
Oh, I'm gonna hit him with a fucking rocket.
We're gonna hit him with a rocket.
It's
Like,
gonna be
Alexis
very
is,
funny
like,
if y'all
still
shoot him
in-
with the rocket and he just gets up and starts walking towards you angrily, and you're like, reload, 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 reload.
Hit him with another rocket.
Like even as we're speaking, Alexis is making sure the rocket launcher that she just attached is ready to
How
hold.
many rockets we got?
I got 3, 1 loaded and 2 extras.
We're gonna hit it with all rockets.
How much rocket?
Yes.
All the rocket.
Pay for plenty. All right, let's do it. Sitting around doing nothing.
So yeah, y'all head over there. And you know that the signal is coming from a place called Station 47. Um and so
While we're traveling, Ollie will spend some time in the kitchen and make everybody some little tiny bags of granola and just like some trail mix. And these will be the special snacks that I'm gonna use my chef feet for.
gotcha. So just because I love it, um I am imagining that what Ollie makes is just gorp. Good old raisins and peanuts.
Yeah, he's got, but it's like it's like fresh nuts and dried berries, and it's like it's really good for being trail.
So you're making like fucking Trader Joe's gorp or like Whole Foods.
Yeah,
gorp.
I'm making the world market kind of trail.
You're making that. Alexis is stress making enchiladas right now. She's just like making one after the other, after the other, after the other.
Question.
Yes.
Are you guys wearing aprons?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
Alexis probably
Why?
would be.
I just thought it'd be funny to have this giant tree creature making trail mix and wearing an apron.
You see that
pattern apron.
in the stream. The few time of Duke Grimshaw, he like knows that he enjoys like the comic aprons. So I'd say on a trip he bought one, and Alexis, you'll see him wearing an apron that says "Kiss My Wood."
No.
It makes the captain. It makes him laugh.
This is canon.
Yes, it's canon that Ollie has a few pun-based aprons.
Now, Tyler, I'm leaving it up to you to come up with those puns. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, don't worry, I got you.
Yeah, when it comes to puns, Tyler's on point. So yeah, y'all arrive at Station 47.
I was gonna say, for Lexus's apron, it says "Kiss the cocinera," which is chef.
I like it.
All right, sounds good. All right, Section 47.
So you all arrive at station. Sorry, I think it's called. I think it was Station 42. Whoops, I had my numbers wrong. I was close. I was off by 5.
It's 47 now. It's canon.
Yep. All right, I'm updating it. 47. It's no longer 42. It's 47.
I like 47.
So you all arrive at Station 47. Station 47 is
I vote 45.
we've locked into 47. I'm
Captain is
there is another station called 45, and y'all can go to that one when you're done.
Okay.
It is a orbital station above an Amercadian planet. So y'all are currently in Amercadian space. And thank goodness that y'all have that the Spirit of Valor is the type of ship that it is, because they don't flag your ID as you're coming in.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's supposed to mean that if
Yeah,
if they could tell what ship it was and who owned it, they would be coming for your ass.
I think we're just an ordinary ship.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
they clock your ship as like a because I think you specifically said that like you were wanting like an old school shuttle for the Spirit of Valor. So it basically like it has a ship ID, but it's old, so it doesn't have like a registry. It just has the ship name. It doesn't have the current owner. It's like when you sign over the title to someone, but then you don't get the fucking registration. So they see your ship and they're just like, oh, okay. And y'all pull in, you dock, sending in your clearance code. Station 47 is a recreation station. It is not like a large scale military or industrial space station. It's not a satellite meant for reconnaissance or communications hubs. It is literally a like it's like the world's largest hotel in space. You're basically going to Vegas.
Oh.
whoa.
Oh yeah, dude.
So you arrive and immediately let me go ahead and get some
We
tokens
can blow it up.
on the map. Let me go ahead and upload
Oops.
all these
Ignore
tokens.
Oh, would we have had time for like a long rest on the way here, or a short rest at least?
Yes, you have had time for a long rest because Ollie was able to make his trail snacks, which is a part of his chef feat.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Ollie.
a long while.
Everybody thank Ollie now. I'm less bounty hunter and more preschool teacher at this point.
It's really getting there. Anyway,
Thank you, sir.
you see walking up to the ship there is a member of the security team, but it doesn't look like she is here to like arrest anybody or do anything like that. She's got like a big old smile on her face. And let me go ahead and pop her in the uh chat. Do you guys want me to put it in this Wild Outer Worlds like text chat on the VC, or do you want me to put it somewhere else?
No, either's fine, but me at least.
Okay, so here's
Yours, sir.
I'll send the last one that we sent. Greedar Mork. So there's Greedar Mork. Because I'm very familiar of what you degenerates are all about.
Hey, don't look at me. Don't look me up with these wicked sinners.
And this is the officer that comes to the ship. She is also a Dvalin, much like Ollie and Alexis, and she walks up and just goes, "Ah, good eye. I'm Officer Easy. How are we doing today?"
I would say good, but I'd be lying.
Oh well, I'd hate to hear that, but at least you're here at good old Station 47. The best place for recreation this side of the Amaketi space.
All right.
Would you all like a tour or maybe even a brochure or map?
Um, quick question. What did the message I got? Did it tell me like where to meet him on at this place, or
Yeah, it gave you like the exact area. Well, sorry, it gave you the coordinates for the station. You assume that there would be like an additional ping or like point of contact. And actually, as your ship docks and y'all step off, a ping goes to Yenfin's communicator, which has like the ship's like mobile server on it, with your email, having received a new email.
so I do get a new email? Okay,
Yeah, you get a new email that'll give you information.
I'm gonna check it immediately.
Yeah, you check it immediately, and it tells you the meeting place and the time. You are to meet in Docking Bay 432 in about 6 hours.
Well, damn. That's a while.
And as you're like looking it over, make me an insight check, Alexis.
W. 0. That's 12.
What'd you say?
I got a 12.
12?
I got 12. My extension isn't working.
You think about the time that you have been given, and what was like set for you to meet up. It feels like the reason there is such a delay is that it would be so much easier for someone to set up a trap if they had time to do so.
Okay.
So we.
Anyways, I'm going to port 432 or docking bay 432 immediately. Knowing this.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I guess we should. I think we should split up. I think two of us, I and Lex should go with. Well, you should go to 432, and everyone else should split up and look for look for clues. That's so cliche. But do we know where his apartment was?
So, her uncle's apartment was not on the station.
Oh, okay. Well then, where is docking port 432?
Um, so y'all don't know, but you do have someone right here who could give you information.
Okay. Well, let's gather information and let's set up an ambush of our own. What do you guys say?
All right.
Yes.
So yeah, again, Officer Izzy had offered you like a few seconds ago either a brochure or a map.
We're taking both.
You take them both, and she's like, "Oh, right, all right, I'll go ahead and get those over to you."
So
And she hands them over to you. You have a full map of the station as well as like each level and what is on it, stuff like that. As well as the basically like the brochure with the advertisements of like the larger scale events and spaces that draw attraction.
I've noticed that there's a hole in the space station at the top right.
As you say that, like looking at the map, and then you're kind of like, huh, that's kind of weird. Is he just like, oh yeah, there were a couple of rowdy blokes that came in a couple cycles ago, and they blasted it. But I mean, hey, they saved us some time on some construction because we were planning on putting an aquarium there anyway. So by blasting that out, they saved us some demo work, and now we've got the force fields up, and we're currently working on the outside construction of putting in the glass, and then we're going to be filling it with water and fish, and it'll be a wonderful time.
Interesting. Rowdy bloke, you say?
Oh yeah, we
Well,
got some
we don't
every
want
now and
to
then.
do any more of those.
Yeah, I mean, well, hey, we always there's people in the world that are going to be kind of like upset with the way things are going on in any one part of the world. And right now, the security team's working overtime to just try and make sure that everything's safe and upbeat for our wonderful guests like yourself.
All right.
Everybody make an insight check.
Insight. No, that's not it.
I don't know shit.
Investigation insight. 19. Red 7. Still don't know what those mean. Well,
Let's see. A 9, a 22, a 19, and an 8. Alexis, you don't clock anything. You're kind of like caught up on your own stuff. Like you're just kind of like very ready to kind of get things going. Yinvin is kind of just, I guess, scrolling through his tablet, like still doing the usual Yinvin stuff of kind of being here, but like being a little spacey. Duke and Ollie, you guys clock this 100%. She is incredibly uncomfortable with y'all here. Because she watched a rinky-dink shuttle that has recently been serviced, so it is nicer than it was, but it's still old. Land, and out comes a cowboy coated like in this pristine ass space station, like polished white floors, like beautiful like light LED lighting. Watched a Dvalin covered in grease with a giant mech with a rocket launcher step off the gangplank. An elf, which is very rare in these parts, who is basically the equivalent of an iPad kid. Uh, a giant eldritch being from beyond woodland imagination, and then a cowboy who is tracking in a lot of dust. So she is
what you're saying
incredible.
you should have taken a bath before we got the ship.
She's very like upbeat and like trying to be positive, but she's very uncomfortable with y'all here.
I see.
She's
Guess
a
we should-
she's a Dvalin, right?
Yes.
I think Ollie would just kind of approach her and like with it like he just like walks just kind of like he's kind of concealed in his like cloak of leaves and vines, so you don't really see his limbs move. He just looks like it's just kind of floating.
Yeah.
So he just kind of like goes towards this lady and just kind of like produces like a flower out of his cloak. He goes, "Child of fire, there is no need to be afraid. Take a breath. We mean no harm."
She gingerly takes the flower and it's just like, right, well, as I said, you guys have your map and your brochure. Please feel free to enjoy the recreational amenities. Again, please, if it is at all possible within your means and purview, please don't cause any additional trouble for the security team. I'd really hate to have to detain nice folk like yourself.
Yeah, thanks,
Why don't
almost.
you-
I've got somewhere to be. I say, just like patting her on the back, walking past her as Spartacus like follows behind me.
Don't you worry. You'll hardly notice us. We'll be as silent as the grave.
You say silent as the grave, she's like, okay, again, like maybe not with the grave, just like silent as a
Quiet as church mouses. You got church.
I can vibe with that. Yeah, no, we have a chapel. We don't have mice in the chapel. But we do have a chapel. I know what.
Would you like some?
No, I absolutely do not want rodents on my station. That's another thing I have to flag down. And as she's like saying this, you guys look over. I'm not gonna have you make a perception check for this.
We're just joking.
Anyway,
I'm just
I'm
joking.
not gonna have you make a perception check for this. You look over, and this yellow, like taxi-looking shuttle that's over here that seems to be kind of like a transport between the planet and the recreation station. You watch as like it lands right after y'all, and like you're basically see like a New York cab driver step out, like he's like a fat human guy with a shirt that's way too small, kind of paunchy gut, looks really kind of greasy and sweaty. And 100% you watch two like alien like mice rat looking like rodent creatures hop out of his back seat and just scurry off into the station. Um, they do not look like they were passengers. These look like actual animals that have just like somehow hitched a ride.
Oh shit. That was not my fault.
Uh,
As they do kind of jump out and like start running after hearing this other Devalian say, "I don't want rodents here," I'm gonna cast I'm gonna like throw a little like quote unquote grenade that just like pops out into web catching the rats. As I'm casting web.
okay, yeah, no, I think what happens is you're rushing, Spartacus is like walking behind you. You clock that happening and just hit a button and Spartacus just like like torso swivels 45 degrees, launches a little like capsule from his arm which then turns into like cables that ensnare these rodents and they're like immediately just like tied up and all that and she goes, "Oh shit." And then she goes over to start dealing with that. And so she's like, you just watch Izzy leave, and she starts yelling at this cab driver and pointing at these rodents.
You're welcome, Hermosa, which roughly translates to beautiful.
First
Uh,
one's free, sweetheart.
And yeah.
Okay. Let's go do that thing. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So y'all head out, and begin moving towards the docking bay. Um, it does not take you long to find it, or arrive. Let me go ahead and drag y'all over to that map.
I will be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick.
All right.
Kind of like a shithole.
I'll have my
But
headset
it's
on so I
home.
can listen. So
Indeed. All right.
So I'll drag some tokens onto the map. But yeah, y'all arrive. And this is like you have to go down a couple different floors. So you guys start on the ground floor of the station basically, and have to go down to like sub basement 6, more or less.
Okay. So maybe everyone should branch off and have a scout and look around. That's what I'm thinking we should do.
What do you think is best? Splitting up, sticking
All
together.
right.
There's not time before anything really happens.
Lex and I will take the meeting spot. Can Alexis's mech search in kind of like a sentry mode autonomously?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Lex, you should send your robot south down this direction. Ollie and again, you guys should go north. Sound good?
Yes, my captain.
Digging together, guys. I assume that this is the meeting point.
Which area is the meeting point you assumed?
This point.
You would be correct. As you get there, you realize that
Okay.
is the largest open area. Um,
So, Lex and I will go have a look around there, see if we can't find anything poking around that shouldn't be there.
mhm.
Bombs, people,
Yeah, go for it.
bomb people.
If
Okay.
y'all, if anyone who is doing this will go ahead and roll me an investigation check. Anyone who's not, or wants to provide the help action is more than able to, and that will give advantage to whoever is investigating.
Check my investigation. I got a +5. No, I'll give the help action to Reese.
Oh, I have a -1 investigation. Let's see how this goes. Oh, not bad.
Hey, 17's good.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Okay, I'm back.
Damn.
I will since I'm having Spartacus kind of look around too. Could I just roll a help action with myself and just give myself advantage?
Um, hmm. I will say that you can do the help action with Spartacus. I will say that in doing so, what you're doing is basically hopping into the mech and using like his sensors to spot things.
Well, I am kind of expecting an ambush either way, so I probably would be inside of Spartacus. Yeah, so in the mech. So yeah, I'm okay with
Gotcha.
Okay, so, but so Spartacus is not going this direction to search on his own. He's going to be with us.
Basically, and that's a 20. Oh, why does it say 33? Ignore that. That's a 25 because it's 17 plus 8 is what I rolled.
Okay, so let's go ahead and okay. So what does that show us?
Um, so with a 33 for the scanners, wait, why is it? Oh, did it add the
It's a 25.
2d20?
Yeah, it added the 2d20 for whatever. So yeah, it's a 25.
25. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so with a 17 and a 25, y'all are able to go in and start like clocking the area for traps. I'll say that with a 13 investigation for Yenvin, you're not able to like clock anything in the immediate vicinity, but the two things you do notice because it's your expertise are the um cameras in the area and like what seems to be like a security console. And so you clock that and you're like, this could be a place where my expertise is more useful. And then Duke, what are you kind of looking for?
Um, anything in general, really. Just, if there's a like a booby trap, or like what's it called? Not precision. What's the word? Is where you're close to something and it goes off.
Proximity?
Proximity. Thank
Proximity.
you. Proximity mines. Maybe people hiding behind something. Yeah, just anything in general.
Gotcha.
Okay.
You don't spot anything like that. In fact, I'll say that you are looking around and you see the areas where there could be potential ambush points or like surprises, traps, bombs, things like that. You're not seeing anything there.
Okay.
And then Alexis, you're scanning through Spartacus's lenses and you clock something that is very interesting. Um, Typically speaking, um, droids like Spartacus, well, he's more of a mech suit, but he does have some like droid-like components. Typically give off some form of a signal. So someone that uses so many droids should be giving off a signal that would be easy to kind of like spot or track. There's nothing here. You with a 25 think that he might have not even arrived yet,
So let me
which
ask you a question.
gives you that idea of like, oh, this could be.
Could be good. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Does this guy know that Alexis has a group? That, or does he think that she's alone?
That's a good question. Does he know I have a group now, or does he think I'm gonna be alone?
Here's
just
something
expecting
that
me in my
you,
mech.
as you're going through this, Duke, here's something that you think to yourself. You know that he runs with his droids, and
Right.
that he primarily works for the Slunga. His information network would be reliant on their information network. Slunga are tapped into a lot of things, but for the most part, y'all have been operating in and around Amercadia for the last few jobs.
So what you're saying is it's kind of a toss up as to whether or not he knows that she's not
They,
alive.
they might have no fucking clue. You would say that given this guy's like MO of kind of like strong arming shit, highly unlikely that he has done his full research.
Interesting. Okay. So we could essentially hide in plain sight.
Yeah.
All right.
You could set traps and then also hide in plain sight. Like this is a primo opportunity. Like coming here first was a good idea.
All right. What kind of traps can we set?
So you guys currently don't have anything available because most of what you have is the weapons on you and you spent the money on the ship repairs and stuff like that, but you do still have money, so you could scrounge because this is a back alley shipping area, so there's like plenty of broken down machines and parts and other things around that you could scrounge, scavenge, and use. Additionally, you could go up to the higher levels of the recreation center, see if there's like anything you can either steal or buy that could be fashioned into a trap or weapon.
Okay. So I would recommend to the crew that we find anything that gives off that could set off an electromagnetic pulse.
I would say that with uh Alexis and Yinvin working together, 100% very easy thing to do if you find the right components.
Right.
I would say the question is, would it affect?
Go ahead.
Would an EMP like that affect Spartacus thing? Because if so, that would kind of cut my fighting abilities in half.
Probably.
It depends on how you build it. There's a highly likely chance that if you get it set up the right way and insulate it correctly, that you will not be affected. Or you can even like control the distance of it and launch it to a certain point that you can be outside the range.
Worst case scenario, it'd still be 3 versus 1.
True.
If everything went.
And I will say with
right.
the EMP again, that 1 would be down to 1 arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's actually a pretty good idea. Yeah. I guess Alexis and Newman would start trying to work on something like that.
Um,
Is that out of character for Duke to know what an electromagnetic pulse is?
you've been in the future for a while, buddy.
Okay, yeah. This isn't my first rodeo dealing with clankers.
Just because you're a British cowboy doesn't mean you're stupid.
I guess I will
I don't know,
ask.
man. I've seen Yellowstone.
What would you like me to roll for this?
Well, here's the thing: is that like the first thing y'all need to address is, are you looking for the parts here, or are you like scrounging the whole station?
We should split up again.
Somebody, maybe a
Alexis
group
or-
of people stay here, keep an eye on if they arrive when they arrive, or another group try to go find the parts they need.
Yeah, if y'all want to have someone here scouting out, you could also have someone here scouting out and then someone here scrounging, and then have another 2 up top scrounging as well.
Who are the 2 most technical minds? There's
Yinvin and Alexis.
okay, so they
Yeah,
should both-
I would be like, Captain, I think I may have I think what may be best is Yivin and Alexis go and find the parts, and we stay here. If the worst comes to worst, I believe this gentleman who works with the Slugmas or whatever, I forget their names. He will be so desiring to capture us for the slugs that I don't think he'll think twice about the uncle when it comes to bothering with him or not.
That is
'Cause
true.
they do
So
not know we are
Yevon
together.
is Slugma.
Yeah.
So would this guy also be looking for us,
Um,
or would he be so distracted by what he's doing that he wouldn't even think to look for us?
I mean, this is the job he's on right now, and this is his priority. But if he sees a bigger fish, he might go for the opportunistic edge.
Yeah, I'm just saying that if worse comes to worse, if we could do something with again, we could like do something, be like, hey, look over here, and I think he would forego the uncle racket and come after us since we're bigger targets to the rats.
Okay, possibly. We might make some pretty solid distractions.
Yeah, so I say we stay here and keep an eye on things, keep out of sight, and if the worst comes to worse, then we step in.
Hey, hang on, Ollie, I'm getting an idea. How about Yinvin and Alexis go look for the parts, and you and I now hear me out. This might sound crazy. You and I stand back here. I essentially just tell you everything you just said because I was just distracted.
I would just take Ollie would take a long pause, and he would just in an earnest voice just go, "This is why you're the captain."
And I guess me and Niven would go look for the parts to make the EMP.
Make them sticky bombs. I have an idea.
Also, I guess stuff to make some sticky bombs. Got it.
Ready, break.
All right. So the party will go ahead and split up. And as you all do, Yinvin and Alexis, you guys are heading up to scrounge for parts.
Yep. At least Alexis is.
Gotcha. And while y'all are down here, Duke and Ollie, are you guys scrounging for parts as well down here, or are you just solely posting up?
We might as
We're-
well, right?
I think we'll scrounge around, but we'll. I mean, if let me check.
I mean, because here's the
something
thing
real
is,
quick. Sorry.
like Yinvin and Alexis, like you guys know what can go into an EMP. Like, would you give your crew basically a shopping list of shit to try and find?
I would hope they would. The silence is not making me confident.
Nah, burn hell.
Well, okay then,
Oh my gosh, the escalation.
Mr. Man.
Jesus
Lex,
Christ.
Help me out here. Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Is
I don't know if Jordan's here or if he's AFK.
I'm here. I'm here. Sorry.
okay.
One more time.
He Walker's asking you if you would give us a comprehensive list of things that we might.
Oh,
be
yeah,
looking
100%.
for down here.
Not that I expect Duke to really understand half of the stuff on the list, but No, I'm joking.
I'm gonna look for thingamajigs that look similar or sound similar to what
the thingamajigs that
thingamajigs and doohickeys. I'm just gonna gather up as many thingamajigs and doohickeys as I can. I'm gonna let you look at it.
Yeah, so here's what I'll go ahead and say. Duke and Ollie, I'm gonna need you will both to make stealth checks, and then I will need you to make investigation checks if you are looking for scrap for Yinvin and Alexis. Also, we're probably gonna wrap here in a little bit just because we're I can hear us all yawning. We're pretty tired.
Yes.
Sorry. too long.
I super stealthy.
No, you're all good. I'm
I was hoping to.
right there with you. Um, here.
Just do it, man. We failed our stealth.
That you did. I would say that you are so intent on the investigation that you kind of neglect the stealth. So you both are able to find components that you know Alexis will need. And I'll say that you're able to set them aside somewhere that would be accessible to your crew on their way in. The
Hey,
downside,
they're being stealthful over there. Make sure to stay quiet.
the downside is that as you are doing this, you are not quite so stealthy.
Don't make too much noise.
And Ollie, as your captain, brilliant and intelligent as he is, continues to shout at the top of his lungs to remind you to be quiet and be stealthy. You look down and you realize your greatest mistake. You didn't use the cellophane for wrapping up your gorp. You just used the regular plastic bags, and they have ripped. And there is just a trail of gorp going from the elevator to every place y'all have been on this floor. So the entirety of the trap layout that like y'all were investigating has been made clear. And then you hear the cocking of a very large gun.
Yay!
Well. If it ain't Duke Grimshaw and his pet tree beast. And with that,
voice from anywhere.
you turn around and you see Greedor Mork. And as
about
you lock eyes with Greedor, we're gonna move to Alexis and Yinvin. And I'm just gonna have y'all give me 1 second while I get things set up.
1.
Yinvin's the first to die. Steps on a tripwire, gets blown up immediately. Killed. Gone. Done.
Oh no, my friend. Anyways, peace searching.
Anyways, ripperoni, dude.
Oh, she's seen motherfuckers in bullets
I got
before.
emergency
This is nothing new
contact.
to her.
I got emergency contact. After I blow up, you just see a piece of paper fall, come floating down onto the ground.
Emergency
In case
contact.
of-
My
in case of
wife.
explosion.
My
Contact.
wife and 7 children.
Oh no, now I actually feel bad.
I had a family.
I was a family man.
All right. Let me.
Lucky he's a family guy. Lucky that's man who positive can do all things to make us.
So
Laugh
you
and
all
cry.
arrive in a tavern called the Leaky Ion. And as you all, or as the two of you walk in, let me go ahead and put you both on the map. Let's get Yinvin there. Let's get,
I'd probably still be inside of Spartacus.
yeah, I was just gonna put down one token. I'm not gonna bother putting both. There we go. You should have control over him. Yeah, so you all arrive in there, and immediately as you enter and are kind of like looking around, you are greeted by a young lady in kind of like a neon um little blazer, as she goes, "Hi, welcome to the Leaky Ion. I hope you all are having a good day. We have a variety of different casual spaces as well as um the pleasure lounges.
I wish I wasn't being held hostage right now.
Whatever you all would like, we can get set up for you. We also have a variety of different dispensers and drinks available for everyone in the establishment of varying races and dietary restrictions.
I guess kind of like the kind of middle Sparty's chest opens like as Alexis sticks her face up. Any chance I could convince you to slip this into someone who has spice issues? I say, holding out the golden like pepper that I have. No, I'm joking.
I cannot take outside food and drink and add it to someone else's food and drink. Additionally, you are free to consume that, not on company property.
Yeah, fine. You could gets just like hides back into Spartacus as this chest closes back up. As she just starts walking around looking for the stuff she needs.
Gotcha. What I'll say is I'll ask y'all to make an investigation check. Yinvin, I want you to do it at advantage, because you're looking around and you realize that the Leaky Ion is a tech lounge. Like, this is the equivalent of like a futuristic
Aw.
VR gamer bar. Like, you look around and you're like, fuck yes. Yeah, Alexis, with a 13, you see a lot of high-tech machinery that could be useful to what you're trying to do, but you're unsure if it's going to be the best thing you need. Yinvin, you are in your fucking element. Alexis gave you kind of the schematics on the EMP, and you know kind of like the right wavelength and amplitude you need to kind of like knock out the electronics that you guys are looking for. And there is so much shit in here that you can steal.
Yay.
So I'll say that like there are uh 3 places that you know you can get all the materials you need in here and in here alone. Um the first is they have a laser arcade. And in there are some charging coils that you know would be perfect for get like what you need. The other is that any one of the pleasure lounges should be equipped with the right insulation and soundproofing that will be perfect for like conducting the charge through the mechanism. And
Nice.
lastly, these hollow lamps down here have energy capacitors that you all will need.
I speedrun snagging all of them.
All right, I am going to ask for 3 sleight of hand checks. Alexis, you are free to give advantage on these with the help action.
I will do that, yes.
Okay. So that's a 7. Okay. So, here's what I will say. You decide to do the speed run. So you rent out one of the pleasure lounges to go ahead and get the steal the materials you need. You go into the laser arcade, having paid for a ticket. By the way, this sets you back like 200 credits. Like it's nothing crazy. Like to get all three of these things, where you're like, hey, I want an arcade pass, I want a pleasure lounge, and can we get like a round at the bar? So it's not like crazy. But you get in there, you walk over to one of the hollow blasters and just quickly like pull out your toolkit, just like crack it open, take the capacitor out, reseal it, and put it back, and it looks none the worse for wear. You are 100% certain that you've ruined some person's activity, but you don't give a shit because there's bigger things at stake. You go into the lounge. You guys have one drink of let me go ahead and pull this up here. All right. Yeah. You have some Infernian mezcal from the Quajada region.
Sure hope you brought me some.
And as you are downing that shot, that's when you do your like 22, and you easily like you both down the shot, and inside Spartacus, you do like a little shimmy, so like your arms are like kind of flailing, like you're having a good time, and you completely cover up Yinvin, like jumping up, stepping on like the back of Spartacus's hip, unscrewing some shit in the ceiling, and hopping back down and putting it in a storage compartment.
Oh yeah, dude.
And now for the bad news. So
Mhm.
y'all have booked your pleasure suite, and go inside and get everything set up so you can start like basically excavating the wall to get the insulation material you need. You don't pay attention to the room number simply because a lot of these are faded. As you guys are both doing this, a very horny couple bursts in and are just like full like making out and groping all over each other, and then get on one of the beds, and then they stop what they're doing because they notice you both in the room, and the four of you just lock eyes.
Hey, that's what I'm thinking. All right.
This or what?
Like Alexa's probably out of Spartacus right now. It's like she just like reaches over and grabs his face, say, "Hey, that's what I'm thinking. All right, you get out. Get.
Make me a deception check with advantage.
I grab the chick's arm and go, "You stay."
Make me a deception check. Make me a deception check at. I was about to say disadvantage, but I'm gonna be like, I just make a flat deception check.
So with Spartacus,
Who has-
would this be a threesome or a foursome?
This is going to
24
be
some.
a potentially getting reported if this goes wrong.
All right, hold on. Okay, you said deception.
Yep.
Now, how if
It's
this
not
goes
rolling.
Right, then what? Okay, never mind.
Come on, fucking roll. Oh, there fucking goes. Jesus. Oh. 13?
Hey, there it goes.
So I say I could fucking reach over and kiss you if I need to get that advantage back.
They are looking at you both, and when you're like, you stay, they're kind of like caught off guard, a little offended, like kind of confused, but then they kind of like start taking stock of the situation. They're like, why are these two people fully clothed, and why is there a robot in here?
Hey, don't question what we like, all right?
Because we are freaky.
They as you all are in the middle of doing this, you are starting to attract the wrong kind of attention. So you have a decision you can make, which is you can cut the subtlety and smash and grab what you need, or you can just leave with what you have and hope that your friends have found enough stuff that you can get what you need.
Could I try and
Smash and
double
grab.
down? I was gonna say, can I try and double down? Like, do another deception check as like fucking. I don't know what I want to do.
Um,
I'm gonna try. Yeah, I want to try and double down on the deception.
Typically, I pull from another game system, but in Call of Cthulhu, you can push your roll, and if you succeed, great. But if you fail, something much more worse than what would have happened happens.
Oh yeah.
Tyler, that's a great point. I do like that. So here's what I'll say. You guys can pivot to the smash and grab, and the consequences of that will happen. Or you can try and push your luck with a deception. If you succeed, it's going to be awesome. If you fail, it's going to be epic.
Because like the idea I have like of doubling down, like, okay, hey, this is our room. You need to go. Is me just fucking reaching over and kissing Yinvin.
I mean, at this point, I will ask. So I will ask both of you. Reese, would you like to smash and grab, or would you like to try the deception one more time?
I kind of want the deception.
Okay. Jordan, would you like to smash and grab and
Reese
try the
just
deception
wants to make out.
one more time?
um, you know what? Let's try the deception again.
Okay.
And this time,
roll,
like, I'm going to
Might be the first time Yinvin's ever kissed a woman.
roll me another deception.
okay, so
This
as
one.
I'm like doing this,
Mhm.
sorry, as I'm like doing this, I'm going to kind of pop a little capsule of my hand, aka casting enhance ability on myself for deception is charisma, so it'd be equal splendor, which would give me advantage on charisma checks. And yep, I was reached up and I'm kissing you, Vin.
Okay. Roll, and we'll see what happens.
Why is it not? It's not just rolling them straight. All right.
That's fine. You can just roll 2.
Oh no! Oh come on!
No. Oh god, we're all dead.
Hold up.
It wasn't meant to be.
So that is a 2 and a 1 on the dice.
Yeah, it was almost a natural 20. It was on the natural 20 for like half of that roll.
So with a 2, you
So anyway, I started blasting.
go to make out with Yinvin. You're kind of like panicking in this moment. You're not paying attention. You fully accidentally headbutt him with your horns. Yinvin, you go over. Spartacus thinks that a fight is happening, smashes his fist into the wall, and immediately they start screaming, and everything goes to shit.
Okay, I wasn't expecting Spartacus part. That is so much better. I
Okay,
love this
so-
actually.
So we have the smash part down. Let's proceed to the
Can we
grab.
get to the grab?
What's this grab? What's this grab? Man, I'm so mad.
Yeah,
at
I
that roll.
saw a
That was
hand
not-
grab
That was
what
on a
we
natural
need.
20 for like half of that roll.
What's that?
So with a 9, you grab something.
Damn it. I thought I had advantage. Damn it.
Not for this. No,
Oh,
you got you. I said it would if it failed, it would be epic. So y'all basically start booking it out of there. The people are screaming. The person at the front is like running back this way, sees all this chaos happening, like looks in the room. What are you sleight of handing?
I just want to see if it would be a good one the second time. I just want to
You know
see
what?
a hat trick.
I'm gonna
I
try.
have a recommendation. She's she would be leaving the room to see what's going on as they're screaming, and I guess they would pass each other in the hallway. Maybe he can grab something in the office while she's out.
Ooh.
I will give you this
Yeah,
option.
because I have two
of-
hands.
I will give you this option of either grabbing something from the office or grabbing something off her person. But you have to decide now.
This is a Yinvin question. He's
Now.
the one doing this.
Yeah, I'm thinking office.
Okay. You go to the office. You know what's about to happen. You know that this could be very bad for you. The first thing you see there that immediately catches your eye and you're like, fuck, yep, grab it. Is a communicator for basically like calling security. So you basically steal her walkie-talkie and run.
Nice.
Because Alexis is very much panicking right now. And then also like, just blushing is really bad because she didn't think she'd fuck up this bad trying to kiss someone.
She's probably never
She's
kissed
just
a man.
fucking booking it.
She
Some
got
people
too
got it.
excited.
So as you return to the back alley, you find the components that Duke and Ollie have left behind for you, but your companions are nowhere in sight. I'm gonna need y'all to make me stealth checks real quick.
Everybody make a stealth check.
No, just them.
Damn.
Can I give him advantage by fucking trying to strangle one of these dudes?
Ollie, you should have been more stealthy.
Um, so with a 16 and a 7, Alexis, you are able to like you get down here and kind of immediately shuffle down the hallway. Kind of getting out of view. Yinvin, you kind of step off the elevator, take a few steps forward, kind of like getting your components together and like taking apart this walkie-talkie. And I think you look up and just see 4 droids with their guns aimed at your friends that just pivot and look at you like directly in the eyes.
They're saying I had the chance to. So are all of these rooms on the map like here, or is this actually just a hallway instead of like rooms?
These are the rooms that are here are here.
Okay.
I will say this though, Yinvin, the one thing you do know is that you currently paid off everything that you have. There is no bounty on your head. Yet they have no reason to fuck with you.
Nice.
But they just kind of look at you and they're like, move along.
Okay.
The parts that I saw that I see like the friend the Duke and what's the name let out, do they look like the like final parts that we would need for the EMP?
Here's what I'll go ahead and say. Like with all the components that you all have acquired over the variety of different checks, make me a Tinker's Tools check to go ahead and put together the EMP. Because there were basically like I had 5 checks in place on whether or not like things would be successful, and it would lower the DC by 5 for each check. Ollie succeeded, and Yenvin succeeded on 2. So currently
So at least lowers it by 15.
the DC you have to beat is 15.
Okay. What am I doing? Just straight intelligence?
It is a Tinker's Tools check.
Tinker's Tools check. It does not tell me what I need to roll for that.
It'll be intelligence plus
It's that-
proficiency, and I think since you are an artificer, you might have tool expertise.
Which I do, yes. So it'd be a +8. So it's a D20 +8. Would I be able to switch my enhanced ability to intelligence?
I would say no, given the like panic situation that y'all were in just a moment
Okay,
ago.
that's fine. All right. Don't fail me now, dice. God damn it.
So that doesn't add your bonus. So that's 3 plus 8 for an 11.
Mm-hmm.
You are able to cobble together what you believe is a functioning EMP. There's only one way to find out.
Alright, I'm throwing it. I'm throwing it down the hall.
Okay. I need. So here's what I'm going to ask. Where, like, you're throwing it down the hall, where? I need you to ping the location that you're trying to throw it to. Okay, cool. You throw it.
This is an explosion. I'm sorry, guys.
And it clatters to the ground by Duke and Ollie. And the droids. And it is going to go off. I am going to need Duke and Ollie and Alexis to make me Constitution saving throws.
Constitutional fail me now.
Okay.
Yes.
12.
Okay.
Give me a second.
All good. I'm going to get my dice out for this roll.
Nerd.
Okay, well, trying to see if there's anything I could do. Nope. Okay.
Okay, actually, slight question. If it's too late, it's fine. Would I have been able to add my magical tinkering that I have as a artificer to give me a even more of a boost to being able to make this EMP work?
I don't know if it would take effect. Let me double check what magical tinkering does really fast.
Because it imbues a tiny non-magical
Nope.
object, which I don't think is technically be considered magical. It's just EP.
This would not be a situation where that would take effect.
Okay, just wanted to ask because I
Yep.
forgot I had it.
So yeah, you throw it down the hall, and it goes off. All of the droids in the area failed their saves.
Oh,
So they are all incapacitated. Like they are fully, more or less, unconscious. And
Hey guys,
unable.
I'm switching my phone. I'm taking my dog out.
Yeah, all good. Unable to do anything. Ollie, you save against the EMP coming your way. Duke does not. So Duke, you are paralyzed.
What?
so I just made a paralysis grenade. So wait, question: since I threw it down there, would that still affect me?
So here's the thing. You did not cap the radius. The reason that there were certain checks, so unfortunately like the radius was kind of big. So it hit Spartacus.
Oh no.
Okay.
And you are still inside.
Oh no.
So
Does
you
that
watch
mean-
so
does it mean you can't open
you
the
watch
door?
as Spartacus basically armor locks, and you're just like sitting there and you're like, "Oh, I really hope my oxygen is still working."
I
If
feel
you're
like I
gonna
would have added like safety procedures in case this happened. So I'd be like inside trying to work to get Spartacus back on like almost immediately. Fuck.
You are trying. However, the specifics of the installation are not like great.
Yenved, shock me! Shock Spartacus! Pull him back up! I hear slight yes, like
you
muffled
just
yelling from Spartacus.
all you just hear Yinven is from inside this giant tin can. As
So let me ask you a question.
yes.
Am I paralyzed for the entire the rest of the
the fight, or like how many turns?
It'll be a kind of like a round basis. So I have it set that
Okay.
you are paralyzed for basically 3 rounds.
Ah,
And the droids are incapacitated for 3 rounds. Same with Spartacus. As the Greedor Orc or Greedor Mork is also his right arm is currently paralyzed for 3 rounds. He is unable to use it whatsoever.
okay.
Um,
All right.
so what I will have us do is I will have us go ahead and roll initiative, and this is going to be where we're going to wrap for tonight.
All right, someone got to roll initiative for me.
Yeah, I got you.
Walker,
Please let me go first.
Yes, Tyler.
when all this happens, would I be able to do something?
Depends. What are you trying to do?
I would like to do something for that I would normally have a bonus action, but I want to go ahead and do it.
Bruce, come on.
Okay. Again, what do you want to do?
I would like to use one of my wild shape.
Okay. Um, can I get again? I need specifics if I can rule on this or not.
I would like to go ahead and I wouldn't. I'm gonna expend a wild shape and go into my true form with my spores.
Ooh.
Hmm. I'll say that I will allow that as this is popping off.
All right. For anybody witnessing, you Ollie just gets taller, and you just hear the cracking of like wood and bone and sinew as he literally goes from cryptid to eldritch horror as I go into my symbiotic entity form. Just
Which direction
I
are
am
you
way
facing?
more. I'm facing towards the main guy with the robot arm. I just like eyes him and goes, I'm not a pet. I'm a monster.
Very cool, but which direction am I facing? Towards you or away from you right now?
I think you are just side by side, so you see this out of like the periphery of your vision, but you're not like
Okay.
fully witnessing this.
I don't need therapy after this. Is what you're saying?
Not yet, at least.
Duke won't need therapy unless Ollie walks directly in front of him.
Okay.
Next combat, Ollie walks directly in front of Duke.
I like to think that Duke is paralyzed and he just thinks Ollie is now his sleep paralysis demon.
Honestly, we're kind of in that territory.
Canon.
What is Duke's? Let's see. Duke's initiative is a +3, and Alexis's is a +5. So Alexis would go first. Let me reorder that, and we are all set. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording here, guys. But thank you everyone for tuning in and listening to our episode. I am once again Walkmaniac C, and the real stars of my show are my friends, Chris playing Duke Grimshaw.
Yeah.
Tyler playing Ollie.
Goodbye.
Jordan playing Alexis.
I can't roll for shit.
And Reese playing Yinvin.
We're friends?
Ow. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and we will see you in the next video. Good night.